Hey everybody, this is Josh with Communitas Christi, making another video. I basically know I need to put more production value into my videos. The quality is, I'm just doing freeform right now, and I know some of my best thoughts are going to be composed. I just have not composed a video yet, and I still haven't written anything for a video, but the content of my videos right now is basically a reflection of my life outside of the videos and what interests me and what I've been thinking on and studying on for well over a decade now. Like 15, on some level 20 plus years is how long this has been with me. It's been with me on some core parts of my belief system has been with me since I was like a kid, 12, 14 probably. I still haven't written anything for a video, but I do write a lot, and I've been writing for a lot of years. And I don't want to blame my autism because it's kind of a superpower, and I think I write very well. But because of autism, ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to consider, the way my mind hyper focuses and then bounces and doesn't have long term, steady eddy focusing, basically, functionally, anyways, then I end up writing in a lot of shorter blurbs. But so I'm gonna read from one of my written things. I'm gonna read some of the stuff that I've written. This is a relatively short excerpt, and yeah, I'm just going to read it and see if this makes basically a better quality video, kind of encourage me. I'm just trying different stuff. So, I believe this version of reality is coming to an end, or rather, a time of transformation which will consume the traditional decaying world. It feels like humanity's biggest sin is willingness to hate and subjugate our fellow man over degrees of perceived difference, like race, religion, or political affiliation. I believe the laundry list of sins the American political system has allowed and executed on behalf of donors and more discreet organizations with apparently more subjective morals than the average American might be aware is evidence enough to pull back the label mask. Progressive is a weird, undefined term, but the historical primary identifier was liberal. Liberal was at its origin a Christian, anti-church monopoly based on the principle of freedom to follow self-evident truth. Of course, both parties, quote, parties, have shifted identifiers over time, but may be summarized as charge forward and not so fast. The supposed opposition identifies as conservative and generally flies under the flag of the Christian faith. However, the book of James disproves any real Christ-like ethic in their party. Furthermore, it's been over 2 decades, and I actually was thinking about this. I read this before I started this video. It's been over 40 years. It's basically been my whole life since the concept of conservative governing has taken place. The reality of the situation is we've not had proper representation for a long time, and the harsher reality is it's generally our fault. We've been led down the cattle trough by our self-anointed masters, told so many lies since childhood that most would defend the trough as anything but. However, we've been raised to work and pay taxes to be good, which in turn completely supports and funds and legislates a system of imperialistic global subjugation. The world is subject to our public whims, backed by the largest naval force in known history. We further subjugate the planet by essential terrorism, staging coups, assassination, bribes, or coming in with military forces to, quote, liberate. The mainstream narrative that all these conflicts are necessary for freedom are evidently the opposite of the truth. The harsh reality is this country and the parties that falsely represent it, or at least publicly deny their actual agenda, is a fascistic imperialism. If you are not an ally, you're screwed. We have to declare these agents of their own truth in the financial system that empowers them and the mainstream and counter-narrative makers that shroud the true nature of the system. We, as a people, can no longer afford to bite our tongues or mince our words. The beginning of freedom is in becoming disenfranchised with the current power structure. When you no longer see a responsible structure in which to invest your power, then you are handed the terrible responsibility and awesome potentiality of your own power. Yet we are not designed to be islands in our functional lives, although we are indeed meant to have isolation in pursuit of higher revelation. Our day-to-day life, both socially and logistically, seem to be improved through brainstorming, delegation, and cooperation. We are designed to live communally. We are designed to be healthier, happier, and we have every capacity to do it in symbiotic nature with the planet. In short, life has the potential to become perfect, starting here and now. And hopefully this is a little bit better on the back end, encourages me to write more. And I don't know about reading. I'll work it out over time. But I'm trying to keep this one relatively short, so I'm going to cut it off with that. Until next time, one love and peace.